Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Grandmother's Voice, the Cedar Sisters talk, where we gather to inspire each other and support each other. I just want to welcome everybody that's able to show up tonight. I know there's a little delay in us going live, so hopefully people were patient enough, and thank you for coming. And I welcome the ancestors to come in, and also the ones who will be watching later. I just wanted to open up by saying, showing my gratitude towards the universe. I was noticing that the weather was quite warm yesterday. I think it reached a high of 17. So I just want to be thankful to, the Mother Earth and all of the elements in the universe for showing up and doing what they do, because there's been so many shifts that's been coming not only to the people but to our environment. I'm just gonna. So my name is Lisa Green, and I'm the owner of Got Don't Leo from Six Nations. So I'm a healer. I do focus intention technique, aromatherapy. I'm a registered massage therapist, Reiki master, co-laser therapy. So holistic alternative ways to support oneself. So I'm just going to turn it over to Jen. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Lisa. Thanks. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Ani, Bujo, Jennifer Dijnakas, Mississauga Dunjaba, Anishinaabe, Scottish French Nandao, Mikanak Dodam, Matagami Dayan. I said, hi, my name is Jen. My spirit name is Nimki Kwe, and as you can tell, I'm losing my voice. So, and I live here on Treaty 19 territory, and my family comes from Treaty 9 territory. I'm excited to join you all, and nice to see all the sisters again, and to welcome a new sister, Chantel, who later in our gathering is going to do some sound bowl healing for us. And I've experienced sound bowl only once, maybe 3 times live. And every time I go, I always want to go back. When you do it, I'm going to be lying down flat somewhere. It's my favorite. So miigwech for offering this beautiful healing. And I too offer a session called Music is Medicine to Hospice Mississauga. It's a local hospice in my area, and they offer virtual sessions for anyone in Peel region. And I don't know, I think it could be wider because we're virtual, but we do a session once a month for bereaving people, grieving people, and people at the end of life. And they can tune in, and I offer a variety of songs, and we do some songwriting together. So Chantal, I know the power of music is a medicine. So thanks for sharing that with us later. I wanted to share a couple of things that are going on. This weekend was really exciting. We had as some of you know, I'm a Credit River Water Walker, and you can look up the Credit River Water Walkers on Facebook and also creditriverwaterwalk.com. I'll drop it in the comments later. And this group of women, we've been ceremoning the water for over a year. Last year, we did our first water walk in June, and we walked up we walked down the western side of the river. And this year, from the headwaters of Orangeville of the Credit, all the way to the mouth in Port Credit. And this June, we're going to be walking on the eastern side from south to north. And we had our water ceremony this morning. It's usually the second Sunday morning of every month in Norville, Ontario. And our information is always on the Facebook group or the Facebook page. And we had quite a few people come out today because we also did a feast and fundraiser. And we had a lot of new people learning about Josephine Mondamin Spa's teachings and messages and the movement that she started to raise awareness for the water walk. So that gave me a lot of hope. And it kind of, one of the themes for tonight that Jody talked about was expanding our learning and a newfound sense of optimism. And so I think with the water walk this weekend and so many people coming to support us and more people finding out who are going to share that message with even more people, gives me a lot of hope that we can save the water and see her as the true gift that she is instead of an endless resource. And our grandmother, Marianne, who is the grandmother of our water walk, she talked about thinking about the water like when you're not feeling well, like maybe your voice hurts. And somebody in your family comes to ask you, like, do you need anything? Are you okay? How are you feeling? Can I get you a cup of tea? What kind of things do you need? And they tell you how much, it feels good when people ask you if you need something, especially if you're a mom. After a while, sometimes it feels like you're the one always asking. And she said, imagine like how you feel when people ask you those questions and they talk to you. And she said, the water feels the same way. So before you drink your water, or when you're standing by the water, or at any time, when you're near the water, you could always talk to her because she'll feel the same way that you do when someone talks to you in a caring way and takes care of you. And I really like that teaching, and I wanted to share it tonight. I don't think I can sing a song, as you can hear in my voice. So I don't know if Chantel later, I know she's a beautiful singer. I think, or you drum, don't you, Chantel? Do you sing too? Yes. If you'd like to drum us a song, you're welcome to, but I don't want to put you on the spot. But maybe first I could hand it over to Pamela and say, nice to see everybody. Miigwech.
Thank you, Jen. Yeah, I was thinking about what you were saying and just thinking about expanding on learning and optimism. So I also want to share a little bit as well. So hi, everyone. I'm Pamela Devonshire, and my community is the Mohawk Territory of Tyendinaga. It's Treaty 3.5. And for those of you who might not know where that is, it's the Bay of Quinte in between kind of Picton and Napanee area. And I was actually there November 25th for the Tyendinaga Christmas and craft sale. And it was really fun. A lot of my cousins came out and my friends in the area. It was wonderful to see everybody and get caught up. And I just love going to community and seeing everyone. And I think, many of you know, but I'll just kind of touch on it because this is my, learning opportunity. So I wrote a book about my ancestor to honor him. He was the founder of Tyendinaga. His name was John Desiranton, and Desiranton actually means where the lightning has struck. So the Mohawks had to flee from the Mohawk Valley after the American Revolutionary War, and they ended up at the Bay of Quinte. Some went to the Grand River, and some followed Captain John, as he was known, to the Bay of Quinte. So, I'm trying to do my part to help, my community. So I've been donating my proceeds from book sales back to the language school. They're building a Mohawk Language and Cultural Center in Tyendinaga to help preserve and restore the Mohawk language. So I launched last year in September 2022, and here we are in December of 2023, and I've donated just over $13,000 in just over a year. So I'm really proud of that. And I also wrote the book to honor my ancestor, Captain John, because not many, unless you're from that immediate area, know about what he did for his people to try and help them to survive, and then having to flee eventually and settling in a new home. If you can imagine what that would be like. They were basically war refugees, right? Having to leave their homeland after being there for so many years. So I've been wanting to also not only help preserve the Mohawk language by doing my small part in contributing, but also want to spread, the idea of learning and education. So I've been taking kind of that message and doing book readings to some local schools, and I'm excited to say I'm now a partner. I'm gonna be a little bit corny and put on my hat. So there we go. So I'll turn it the right way. I'm an official urban Indigenous educational partner with the Toronto District School Board. So yay, I've gone to a few schools so far, and I just went to a feast that they put on to meet with the other educational partners, and I was the newbie, so I got to meet everybody. So I was really grateful for that, and hopefully made some new friends there. But yeah, I had a great time. Lovely group, and I've met with several people or several classes, I should say, in Toronto District School Board. One thing that struck me, and I will say this for education, in many school boards, they talk about the land acknowledgement, and they do a land acknowledgement. So for each and every class, I ask them, can anyone tell me who are the Haudenosaunee people? Who are the Anishinaabe people? Who are the Wendat and the Mississaugas of the Credit? And I've done, 9 sessions. One student knew, just one. So I found that to be a bit of a challenge. So I thought, that can be part of my educational workshop, and is talk about who we are. So I brought my Haudenosaunee flag and I held it up and I talked about who everybody was, all the communities from east to west. And, I'm going to expand on that because I found that to be really a gap in learning and education, that, every day they come out and the students say the land acknowledgement, but they don't really know what it means or who the people are in it. Not words, are who we are. We are here. So I'm really grateful for that opportunity. And I do hold a lot of optimism for what's coming in the new year because I am a newbie. I just signed up and got going, and I've already had a few, 3 bookings. And so it's been great. I'm really excited about that. And again, like I said, very grateful for the friends that connected me to get me into that. And to be an educational partner, an Indigenous educational partner with the TDSB. So really excited and happy about that. And then my other exciting news, it's been a great couple of weeks, actually. I put in an application because I was getting low on books with the Canadian Council for Aboriginal Business, and they were doing a grant offering along with Dow. And so they had over, I think, 200 applicants. And I talked about, my mission and my wish to help my community and by donating the proceeds. And guess what? I won $5,000. And I was so happy about it. So I went back to my printer and I got more books printed. So I'm really excited because by getting this awesome grant by the CCAB and Dow, I'm again so grateful. And that just helped me with my learning opportunity and optimism. So I was really excited to share that because the Canadian Council for Aboriginal Business, what an amazing team and very supportive. And there were 13 winners of the grant. So I was one of the 13. So that was really extremely meaningful to me and very exciting. And it helps me keep my costs down so I can keep contributing more proceeds from book sales back to the language school in Tyendinaga that they're building. So anyway, that's my share. And really grateful and happy to be here to talk to all of you. So really glad I made it. I rushed all the way home. I was at my boyfriend's cottage in North Frontenac. And again, it was wonderful to be there kind of amongst the trees and walking. It was so peaceful and quiet. And there was some freezing rain. So the trees kind of had that frozen look, and then it all melted today. So they were fine. So yeah, it was just absolutely beautiful. And we left early to be here tonight to be with everyone. So yeah, well, very happy to be here. Thank you. And I think with that, I might be passing to Chantal. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, great.
Good evening. So my name is Chantal Côté. My spiritual name is Memewan. I live in Hearst, Ontario. So it's about, it's in northern of Ontario, about 12 hours from Toronto. I was raised in Hearst, and I raised 2 beautiful twin girls. So they are now 21 with my husband. I'm a retired teacher since the 1st of November after 30 years in teachings, kids. What a great career. And since a few years, my creator gave me gift to have life lesson so I can love myself and I can help other women. And I know that with self love and courage, we can go through everything. And now, my new mission, yes, love myself, live fully, because today it's very special every day. But it's I want to help the women to get some tools to heal. So I start playing with a women's group maybe 5 years ago. So I drum, I sing, and when I sing, my soul is so happy. I'm so happy. So, so last year I took a course. I'm that sound certified practitioner, and I'm also a Reiki master. So I want to offer a holistic uh, for women. So I have my little room now, and I invite women to just come and enjoy the moment. And with music, the heart gets so happy. So this is my new passion, because that's what I will do from now on. And yesterday, it was my first day that I organized for a woman. So we had a 1 day retreat with two. I had two other friends. So we had the bat sound, we had the sacred fire. We went for a walk in the forest. Then we did a prayer feather, and I talked about medicine from motherhood. So a little bit. So then, and the last, and it was amazing. We wrote a letter to our inner child. That was wonderful, and so it was an amazing day. So it's just 1 day before I get to organize other days. We need to take time for ourselves. So so now tonight it's my pleasure. It's an invitation from Lisa. I will let my singing bowls sing for you. So Lisa,
Chantal,
yeah,
Chantal, would you do you have your drum there? Would you like to
yes.
sing a song with your drum first, and we'll do the singing bowls a little towards the end, if that's okay.
Hi, everyone. Scano, nice to see you again. I made it to the space. Thought I'd take this moment to jump on before Chantel sings. So I'll let you go ahead with your song, and then I'll jump in. And it seems like I made it right at the nick of time. I've been listening to you all in the background, and such good things being shared. Good words. Nyawa, for being here.
So I will sing Guando Day. Hey, Guando Day. Ah, hey, ah, Guando Day. Hey, Guando Day. Ah, hey, ah, Yokio-e. Yokio-e. Ah, hey, ah, hey, ah, Yokio-e. Yokio-e. Hey, Guando Day. Ah, hey, ah, Guando Day. Hey, Guando Day. Ah, hey, ah, Yokio-e. Yokio-e. Ah, hey, ah, hey, ah, Yokio-e. Yokio-e. Hey, Guando Day. Ah, hey, ah, Guando Day. Hey, Guando Day. Ah, hey, ah, Yokio-e. Yokio-e. Ah, hey, ah, hey, ah, Yokio-e. Yokio-e. Hey, Guando Day. Ah, hey, ah, Guando Day. Hey, Guando Day. Ah, hey, ah, Yokio-e. Yokio-e. Ah, hey, ah, hey, ah, Yokio-e. Yokio-e.
Thanks, Chantal.
Yeah, Nyawa. I needed that.
Mm-hmm.
I just drove in from Windsor. We had a nice weekend out there. We had a busy week. Did you already speak? Like, it's okay for me to say hi right now? Yeah. Just in case I missed something. I know we went dead just as I was ready to push go live. So Nyawa, for everyone and their patience tonight. It was there's been some really fun energy in the air and in our the atmosphere and our world right now. And I was hearing Pamela and Jen and like all the beautiful things that are happening. You know, it's that whole we talked last time about the manifestation and the things that we've been thinking about and dreaming about, and they're coming to fruition. You know, it's like we've been, it's time. And this new, and I have to, say, well, hello, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Scano Jody Nigasso. My great grandmother was from the Six Nations. She's a Cayuga Nation, and I love my culture. I love my people. I love all people, but it's been really amazing being able to connect to the understandings that were not shared, with me growing up. But what I do know is that there's this real connection that that has sparked inside of me, knowing the truth of, what, how we're supposed to be in the world, how we're supposed to be connected to the energy that's in Mother Earth, and how we're in this time that we get to connect to, the spirit world, and we get to live in this really beautiful place of bringing all of this together and being able, just being able to be true to ourselves. And Chantel, what you were saying about being inspiring and empowering women through, song and movement and sound and just being in the room with each other is this beautiful reason why grandmother's voice exists. So, Pamela, everything that you've always shared about what you do for your ancestry and for, your ancestors, your community, is I think why we, walk for the water or, take care of our communities, or create opportunities and platforms like this just to show up and say, there's nothing really professional about what we do here, but what's real is that we show up for each other. And that is what's really powerful and vibrational right now. And if we can support just one person out there listening, let that we're all on our own journeys, figuring out who we are, where we're, how we're supposed to be out there, for ourselves and, to make ourselves well so that we can help others is our purpose. Right. And I'm really, blessed, Lisa, that we're working closer together, all of you actually, but what we're doing with Dennis Wendigo and his program and the grandmas and working together to say, Indigenous knowledge is so important right now, especially right now. And we're a part of this awakening and we get to be, and it's a gift. It's a gift for all of us. So Nyawa for, creating this gentle energy that I walked into, because it was not all that gentle in my car ride in the rain. And, but I come here and feel grounded and really grateful for this space. So Nyawa, I'm actually going to prepare myself in my space here, might be off screen to take in Chantel's gift for us tonight. So Nyawa, are you gonna set us up, Lisa? Let me get my feet on the ground.
Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned that that I live on Six Nations and I'm of the Mohawk Nation Turtle Clan. But I just wanted to talk about, I think most of the time we meet just before a new moon. And the new moon is on Tuesday. And so what we like to do is, I guess, get people setting their intention. And new moons allow us to embrace change and take action on our dreams and our goals and our desires. And so we like to meet a couple days before that new moon to I guess to remind everybody who's watching, listening, to start reflecting and thinking about setting that intention for the new moon. And I can't believe already this is going to be the last new moon of 2023. We made it through another year. And I'm so excited about starting the new year with Grandmother's Voice and Dennis Wendigo's program. And for myself, jumping into some more healing for myself. So there's a lot of empowering and exploring, entering new territories, thinking about what we want to bring into fruition from this coming up year. I was told that this new moon in Sagittarius wants us to look at our lives with fresh eyes so that we can take action on new desires. Mercury's in its final retrograde at the end of the month, which makes a huge shift. And our manifestations will finally come to fruition. So that's exciting. So what I would like to offer, we're talking a lot about self-love and manifesting and trust. And I think what I'd like to, we need to have no doubt and trust our intuition. And so I think I'm going to do this fit session, this energy of bringing in 100% self-trust. So I'm just going to get used to relax, be comfortable, have your feet flat on the floor. Make sure your feet are touching the floor and that they're flat on the floor, so that will help ground you. And just take this moment to visualize the energy and the core of Mother Earth, and that your feet are like tree trunks, roots are going all the way down into the core of Mother Earth, and that you're bringing up Creator's definition, Creator's energy of that self-trust. So bringing that energy all the way up into self. And so prior, when we do these fit sessions, I talk about a bundle that we were sent here, and that we had this contract with Creator, and that we carry this bundle that sits in our heart center consciousness. And we are a part of the universe, so we're part of Creator and creation. So I just want you to just feel that energy of self-trust, like coming into your chest area, awakening into your chest area from the inside and outside, and allowing it to have a color, which I love, pink. But you can go with your own color and just see that energy awakening in your chest, and that is self-trust. And just letting that energy flow up and into your throat. And all the cells here in your throat are remembering what it's like to have self-trust. And allowing that energy now to fill your entire head up, and all the cells here that make your head, paying close attention to your brain and seeing that brain in that color, which I'll do pink. And the brain knows that this energy is self-trust, that's awakening. It's always been there, but sometimes we get so busy and involved in our own personal lives that we forget about that trust and we start doubting ourselves. Well, every cell in our head and our brain here, remember what that self-trust is like. So recalling on that. And then now bringing that energy from, your chest area into the back of your neck and into your shoulders, and allowing that to just be free and accepting the self-trust that's awakening there, going down the arms and into the fingers, hands and fingers. And this part of your body, self-trust is awakening, and every cell here remembers what it's like to have self-trust. Now that energy is going to flow from your chest area down into your stomach, and pay particular close to where your solar plexus are. That's that soft spot, like right on top of the stomach, underneath, I guess, our breath, like where our breastbone is. And that's where our intuition, our gut feelings is. And so just allow that color to come in there, and knowing without a doubt, as self-trust awakens here. And every single cell here recalls what it's like to trust self. Every muscle in your stomach is accepting and awakening to this self-trust. Now this energy is going to flow down into your pelvis area. So see all the cells here turning your favorite color, mine being pink. And every single cell here in your pelvis area is awakening and recalling what it's like to trust self. Now the energy is going to continue to flow into your thighs and over your knees and down into your feet, right to your toes. And this part of your body is accepting self-trust, is awakening here, and every cell is recalling and remembering. So now I just want you to take a moment. I just want you to scan your whole entire body and see that all the cells have merged together and become one, as all the cells in your entire being are remembering what it's like to trust self. So at this time, I want everybody to be thinking about what they want to manifest so that they're able to bring that into fruition at the end of the year going into 2024. And at this time, you can now come back into your body. 1, 2, 3. And you can open your eyes when you're ready. And as soon as Chantal is ready, she can take us into the sound vibration. And we can continue focusing on what we'd like to manifest. Taking action and bringing those dreams and goals into fruition. Okay, Chantal, whenever you're ready.
Yes, please. If you put some earphone, please adjust the sound. Thank you, Big Witch.
Chantel, you have to unmute. I'm not sure if you.
Thank you, Chantel. That was beautiful. Nawagoa.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what I needed.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure.
Mm. I'd love to read how people received that. Maybe they can put some messages in the chat and we can take a look. I know from my experiences receiving even a short gift like that, we need to sit with it still. I know where I felt that. Like it was just like it was swirling around me my whole. So yeah. Would anyone like to share anything before we go? Something small? I know we're taking a break for a little bit, possibly. We may have a surprise little show before the holidays.
I would just like to say, Chantel, when you were the sound bowls, I was connecting to the color I chose that Lisa talked about. And Lisa, when you talked about it being around your bundle that you carry in your heart space, that's where I was feeling that healing. So thank you, Chantel and Lisa. I also thought, this new moon that's coming up, Lisa was talking about as well. It's a time to remind us because we're going in the middle of this moon. It'll be the winter solstice. And after that winter solstice, then the light begins to return. But it's a good time. This moon is meant to be a reminder of how bright we shine during this time, even amid the shadows that we carry. So remember to keep your light shining brightly, that bundle Lisa talks about. And, as this winter solstice time comes, it's the longest night of the year, but also like I said before, the light is returning. And it was a time for the people, our ancestors, to pause and think about what was happening with the land and to give gratitude and to come together. And so, it happens very close to the Christmas season or Hanukkah season or other seasons, but it's also the winter solstice season. And so I think if we can start to center that day in our lives, that's a way to bring Indigenous ways of knowing and being into our own families, right? Into our own communities. And so thank you, everybody. And miigwech. Happy winter solstice.
Yeah. Well. Does anyone else want to share anything before we log off? We have some really nice messages. I'll just pop up here.
At one point when Chantal was playing, I could feel like this swirling going around my head like this and up like from about right here all the way up going like this. And at one point I had to look up because I could feel this light like come down on me. And I looked up to see because I was like, where's that coming from? But it was cool.
Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed it. I kind of had similar feeling. And my color was orange.
Thank you for the invitation. And anytime, it's my pleasure. Hey, this is a gift I have, so I want to share.
Well, you are more than welcome here to share. We'll make space and time for that. That's for sure. I think.
Please come back. Please come
Yeah.
back. It was so lovely to meet you and be in your energy.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely
I will.
beautiful. It was lovely to meet you, Chantal.
Same
Blue
here.
and
Thank
teal. Nice. Awesome.
Merci, because I'm a francophone.
Mm-hmm.
So, merci.
And where are you located?
I'm in Hearst, northern of Ontario.
Okay.
So it's about 12 hours from Toronto. It's a very small community, francophone, and I really enjoy all the nature. I
Mhm.
I am very cherished, so I can go and walk beside the water, the river, and it takes 5 minutes. So very nice.
Mhm. Well, we know now that vibration travels even through technology, and so we'll definitely, the platform is open for anyone who'd like to share their gifts here. We can have up to 10 guests on this in this circle. And so, if there's anything that anyone out there would like to share, or if you'd like to hear more from Chantel, we can do more than one a month. We know that we can definitely take time to bring um, more of that beautiful sound healing. Yes, thank you. Happy solstice, everyone, and just take a look at Dennis Windigo's modules in his program, Awakened Healing, weaving Indigenous land-based wisdom with evidence-based psychotherapy. It's, I think, one of the first programs around here anyway, and know that it's definitely something that we've all been waiting for. It's time to move healing into our Western medicine. It's time to really share the wisdom and share this way of being, this holistic with the W way, where we're completely connected. And just like this circle is. So, for you sisters being here, and to those of you who may be visiting this video from in another time, thanks for watching us. And like Lisa said, we usually come together near the new moon energy, just to remind people to stay connected, get connected with the moon cycles, the earth, and each other. So nice to see you all.